I'd worked with Sean Sutton many years as a little boy doing the Silver Sword, Hunting Tower, Run to Earth, Cinderella as part of his kind of TV rep company. And my agent got a phone call saying Innes Lloyd wants to see you for Doctor Who, playing the Highlander. So because Sean had said to Innes, well, actually, fact, Frazer Hines can do a Scottish accent. His mother's Scottish, half Scot. So I went to see Innes at Threshold House or whatever. I had a chat. He said, well, okay, fine. So you're not working, I'll ring, ring your agent and we'll start getting off to costume fitting. So I didn't have to read for it. It was just a meeting with Innes Lloyd. And I was only supposed to be into 4 episodes, the Highlanders. And then after the second episode had gone out, they got phone calls and letters or something. Wouldn't it be nice if Jamie stayed as a companion? And I think that's what kind of took off, and Polly and Ben went quicker than they should have done because they didn't want to have too many people clogging up the TARDIS. But I'm glad they did, because I had three happy years with Patrick. I'd worked with Patrick before on Smuggler's Cove, which was an old book called Moonfleet. So Patrick and I was the star of the show, and he was just playing a little smuggler, I think, one episode. So then, a couple of years later, he's the star of the show, and I'm just in for a couple of episodes. So we know and met each other, actually. We filmed all the location stuff first before doing the studio. And I remember getting together with Donald Blissett and Hannah Gordon and saying, we're Highlanders, so we should be speaking in a Highland accent. Not kind of a Billy Connolly, but, this up and down, and, the red coats are lovely. So that's how we all spoke. That's why I'd love to find the Highlanders again, because to my knowledge, my accent was like that. Then when they said, do you want to stay for another year? I thought, it's not very good dramatic voice to say, look out, Doctor, the Ice Warriors will be after chasing us down the mountainside. So I kind of watered into the Scottish accent my mother had. There was a lot of nervousness, and in fact one day Annika and Mike Crace came into rehearsals, took their jackets off, and it said, come back Billy Hartnell, all is forgiven. And Patrick didn't like that. He not angrily, he just got very, do you not think I'm doing a good job then? You could upset him, but not angrily upset him, but sort of, I thought I'd do quite a nice job. So the writers, obviously hadn't written ahead, because stories I'd written like 3 or 4 stories ahead, not episodes, but stories. So I took a couple of Ben's lines, and instead of them 2 people getting rescued, like Polly and Ben, it was Polly, Ben and Jamie getting rescued, so I was kind of just added in. Then the moon base, again, I just had 2 lines, it's the Phantom Piper! And then, falling asleep with Debbie Watling and I, and Jack Watling, he joined in. She was in a trance, and we had to go and clap our hands behind her. And we were rehearsing in a church hall, and we got this big tin trunk full of props and stuff, and she was in this, so we tipped up behind her, she dropped this, bam, she jumped out, Daddy, you swine, I'm your daughter. I mean, people said Innes was a hard taskmaster. I never saw it. I never saw that. He was always so affable to me, and in fact, I always remember him coming up at the end of a rehearsal day or something, and he said, now, Fraser, old boy, how do you fancy joining the old TARDIS crew for us? I said, I can't. Oh, do you want to? I said, no, I've already filmed my scene where I go away, at French and Ponds, waving goodbye to the TARDIS. Oh, hell with that. No change on that. And the following Sunday, I think we drove down to French and Ponds, and this time I got into the TARDIS and waved goodbye to Hannah Gordon and Donald Blissett. The Ice Warriors were the new monsters for us. I always think our Cybermen are more scary because they wore rubber boots, so they could sneak up behind you. The new lot, they go clump, clump, clump. You can hear them coming. If you hear them coming through that door, we'll leg it out there. But ours could, because they wore Wellington boots, sprayed silver, they can go grab you. But, I always enjoy these, people say, do you enjoy conventions? I said, yes, because I love coming and talking about 3 happy years of my life. So I'll go anywhere to do it. And somebody asked me at the panel, I said, Fraser, what has Doctor Who meant to you? I said, it's taken me to New Zealand, Australia, America, and Crawley.